Hey guys, it's CJ Automotive Services here. So I got my O2 Avalanche and I did a dual electric fan upgrade in it. So I already have it installed and everything, so I'm sorry I don't get to walk you guys through the installation process. But I do want to share with you guys what I did in order to get these things working the way that they should. So just real quick, I'm just going to show you guys this. So in order to get this little fuse box cover, all you do is you take off this little cross member first, and it's held in by, I think it's like 4 13mm bolts or something like that. And then you've got these two little clips down here that are already kind of popped out. You basically just pull this up and over the clip, and then you can just lift it straight up like that. Now, how you're gonna pick up your fuse box right here, you're gonna take off this screw, Phillips, and then there's one more screw right down there. Once you take those out, at the same time, you're gonna press that outwards and this one outwards, and it's gonna lift straight up. All right, so here's what I got going on. This is a stock electric fan relay from like an 05, I think, to like 07, like Silverado, GMC Sierra, whatever. And I believe you've got your power wire that comes off the relay, and that is mounted there. I believe it's this wire right here. That one's mounted to the positive terminal on the fuse block, and there's a ground wire that I don't know if you can see it, but it's grounded down here, I believe. It's somewhere down there. But it's grounded with like a common ground for some other things. Then you're gonna have your two fan wires. So the blue one, I'll show you where that's going in a second. But the little green wire that comes off of it, this is pinned in to the blue connector on pin number 42 into the PCM. There's a lot of videos that can show you how to pin that into the PCM, but there's already not a wire there. So you basically just take out the connectors, obviously after you disconnect the battery. And then I think they're like 7mm bolts or whatever. You kind of got to break this little washer off the top of them to remove the safety cap. And then after that, you got to kind of like poke a little hole with a pick or something, because there's like a little rubber piece that blocks anything from going in there. And then you shove the wire right through, and it goes into like a little slot, and it clips in there. So it's pretty simple. So that's where that wire is going. And then also the relay comes with the two plugs for the fans themselves, which are obviously plugged into the fans right now. So that's all the wiring for that, and I'll get to the other fan wire here in just a moment. All right, so here's where your wiring skills are going to take place. So this is a relay, and I bought the little harness from O'Reilly's. It's like a 5-pin relay, but you only need the 4 and a 4-pin relay. So basically number 87 and 85, and it is on the back of here, so you know which of these to use. So 87 and 85 are grounded together. So I've got them hooked up together, and they're grounded at the battery themselves. Pin number 30, which is this green wire right here, this is going up, I don't know if y'all can see it right there. It's like the center plug on the bottom of the fuse block, and that is grounded right here. This is actually like your AC switch, like the 12 volts that goes down to the AC compressor itself. So that is hooked up right there. And then you've got your red wire number 30. Yeah, number 30. So this red wire right here is actually going to that other wire from the fuse block that's supposed to be the other fan control. That would normally be plugged into, like, I think it's pin 33 on the red connector for the fan control to the PCM. So the reason why I have it hooked up this way is because I did buy a BP Automotive kit for this thing, and the BP Automotive kit AC upgrade kit is basically for whenever you hook up fans, you're supposed to be able to unplug the AC recirc wire on that pin I was telling you all about, pin 33 on the red connector. And basically you switch that one to like fan 2, and then the BP automotive thing has a sensor that comes with it that comes on normally like 03 and above trucks, because you have a high pressure switch that is right down there. You cannot see it. It's, if you look at my finger, it's right down there. So that's a high pressure switch on the 02 trucks and below. On the 03 and above, it's a sensor. So the reason why they made an AC upgrade kit is so you switch from the switch to the sensor, and then you pin it in the PCM, you tune it up, and then you have the fan working with the AC and all that stuff. We could not get it to work on mine. My AC compressor was just cycling on and off over and over again. So finally I was just like, you know what, screw it. I pulled it out, put my switch back in, I unpinned that other sensor, and I hooked it up this way. So basically the relay is kicking on the fan with like a ground signal, like from the PCM itself. So that is how I have this wired up. And again, that is 87 and 85 on the battery terminal ground. And then you've got number 30, which is this red wire that's going down to that other fan control wire. It's the blue one that comes off of that relay. And then you've got this green one, number 86, which is tying in with that wire right there. I believe that's like B3, I want to say. That's the connector on the back of it. It's like C2, B3 or something like that. I don't remember. So that is how I have the AC working, or I'm sorry, the fan working with the actual AC control itself. So I'm not a tuner. I don't have like a lot of knowledge about HP tuners or whatever, but I was kind of watching what he was doing. So normally if you do like the sensor upgrade, I think you're supposed to switch that pin 33. So where that red wire is going to the other fan, usually that wire would be into the PCM and it'd be on 33. And if you do like a sensor upgrade, you're supposed to, I think, switch 33 to fan 2 and then hook it up to analog for your AC setting in HP tuners. But so the way that this one is set up, it is on analog cycling, which is, I guess, what it's normally at. Pin 33 on the red connector stays at the AC recirc setting, and then pin 42 on the blue connector is fan 1 control. And that one comes on at, I want to say, 190 degrees or something like that. And high speed kicks on at around like 205. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the vehicle, and I'll show you guys how that works and how everything is working for me. So I'm sorry if I don't have enough details. I'm willing to answer any questions. You know, just leave them in the comments. But I'll go ahead and show you guys how I've got mine working. Alright, so I got the truck started, and right now there's no fans on because the AC's off and the vehicle is not up at the temperature. So right now there's no fans going. Now when I turn on the AC, my AC compressor clutch kicked on, and then I have a high-speed fan that comes on. When I turn the AC off, you can hear the fan kind of kick off. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but that one high-speed fan just kicked off. Still got no fans right now. So whenever it gets up to temperature, I'll show you all the other one kicking on. All right, so now that my temperature is around 185, 190-ish, you can see that this fan over here is kicking on. So that is them functioning. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys them both functioning at the same time. So there's my AC. You can hear that high-speed fan kick on right there. As soon as you turn off, kicks it off. And then it should come back. Once it realizes it, there it goes. So that is how they're working. Gonna kill it. So yeah, guys, like I said, I'm not a tuner, so I can't give you all the advice on that. You know, you can trust whoever is your tuner to you know, do what's best for your truck. Like I said, mine is, you know, that one fan is coming on. That's the only fan that's PCM controlled, is that number one fan that's on pin 42. That should be your green wire going into the blue connector on pin 42. So that's how I got it hooked up. I'll try to leave like maybe something like a diagram or something that maybe you guys can look at to get a better idea of what I got going on if I wasn't explaining it good enough. But yeah, that's how I did my EFan upgrade. And this applies from, you know, anything like 2000 to I think 02, maybe 99 to 02. And you'll know if you got to do it this way if you pull out your plugs on the PCM and you've got a blue one and a red one. On the newer ones, you got a blue one and a green one, and it's way easier. You only got to do all this stuff. You just pin it in to the pin 33 on the on that green one instead of hooking it up to the relay, and then you can just get them programmed fan 1, fan 2, and it'll come on with the AC. So yeah, that's how I did mine. If you guys have any questions on that, just let me know in the comments and I'll be able to answer you guys about anything. I've been doing this for a long time trying to get this thing to work, and I finally got it. So yeah, if there's anything I could have done better, also let me know as well. So thank you guys for watching and checking it out.